Hi everyone, thank you for watching this video. Today I'm just wanting to give an update of what is happening and we'll start with that. So considering Grasim, I was looking at the markets today, early morning, 9:15 only. I studied the markets, and we saw this move happening today and this price pulling back like this. So I'll just tell you the backstory of it. What exactly? How did I analyze it? How did I avoid a trade, taking a trade? So, or once what first as the same thing I do, I follow the very similar process. First step is what do I understand? What is happening in the market, and what is that I should be doing about it. That's it. Nothing else. Easy. Now, overall, no, when you look at this, there is the overall process. I'll tell you how I apply the overall process over here. I start off with by understanding what is happening in the market. So what I understand is happening in the market is the overall direction of the market is pushing bearish, right? Pushing bearish. We have very clearly evident in the market, okay, bullish pressure is failing to continue, or bullish pressure is failing to push bullish, and price is pushing bearish. Now, before I just end it off by saying this, I'll just explain you a little more. When I say bullish pressure attempted, when I say bullish pressure is failing to push bullish, you have to clearly specify how. We can clearly see prices breaking previous structure highs, pulling back, creating a higher low, and again attempted to push bullish but failed, right? And prices come back, taken the very same support, and you can see the volume that is stepping in. Again, it is failing. Look at the curve that is forming over here. Simple, very easy to identify. Matlab, there is bullish depletion, bullish pressure is failing, and prices it is going down like this. Bearish volume also is kicking in. And price again attempts. यहाँ पे एक और attempt हुआ by buyers. Again, there is no volume, there is no buying volume. Again, it goes down, right? So price also makes a low high. This is a high, this is a low high, and yeah, you can clearly see how a trend is being formed, or how it is bearish and how it is pushing bearish. So after that, we saw prices has been moving sideways for some time, and then we saw a break below previous structure low, and price again continued to push bearish. Now, when price pulled back over here, then this formed a low high. I even took a trade over here, assuming that it will again continue to push bearish, but no, it did not. So once this happened, what did that tell me? That tell me that bullish volume has again kicked in the market. That is what I understand now. कि अभी हाँ भाई अभी यहाँ पे again buying volume has stepped in, and now you have to be little bit again alert, okay, to understand what is again happening in the market. Now buying volume has stepped in is at this point in time, right? Buying volume has stepped in, price has made a higher low and pulled and has made something like this. So next day अपन क्या देख रहे हैं? Next day we are seeing strong back-to-back candle closes, right? Today we are seeing strong selling prices stepping in. So when I was looking at the markets in the morning, when this selling pressure started coming in, so what I question myself is, okay, there is a behavior that I identify. A behavior in the sense if price pushing bearish and price not able to continue and price again continue to push bearish, and I'm seeing a sudden spike of volume stepping in, then there can be two things that can happen. Either this will form a higher low and continue push bullish, or this is just a random spike in the market and again price will just continue pushing bearish. This was only two things that I was this is only two things that I was consistently thinking, nothing else other than this. So when this happened, I was somewhere also thinking if the possibility of that is there, of price continuing to push bearish, then shouldn't I be taking a trade like this? Do not confuse by the color red. This is the gray part is my stop loss part, and the red part is the TP part. So when this happened, you might be thinking if price can continue pushing bearish, why didn't I take this sell? इसमें तो अच्छा आपको 1:2 टाइप 1:2 मिल रहा है क्या? Barely you're getting 1:2. Why wouldn't you didn't take it? Why didn't you take it? If the possibilities were price pushing bearish and also price making a higher low and pushing bullish. Now though there are two possibilities, but I was so you have to यहाँ पे focus कैसा करना है? You do not look at the possibilities, you look at the probabilities. What is the probability of that happening? Now, based on what I've just defined, the probability of this setup playing out the way, let's say, even sells is 50%, even buys is 50%, right? क्योंकि यहाँ पे हायर लो बना के ऊपर भी जा सकता है, नहीं तो नीचे भी जा सकता है प्राइस. सो फोकस ऑन दिस सेटअप. व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट अ सेटअप इज प्रोवाइडिंग टू यू. इसमें 50-50 सेटअप में आई एम नॉट रिस्किंग माई मनी एट ऑल. आई डू नॉट वांट टू रिस्क माई मनी हियर सेलिंग दिस फॉर अ 50-50 प्रोबेबिलिटी ओवर हियर कि हाँ ये नीचे जा सकता है. नो, आई एम नॉट डूइंग दैट. आई वांट टू रिस्क माई मनी फॉर 50% प्रोबेबिलिटी. सेटअप क्या बोल रहा है? इफ यू जस्ट फोकस इट लिटिल बिट देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि हाउ टू जज अ सेटअप. Now I judged this setup in that way, and after once that is done, once that part is done, I was just waiting. जब यहाँ पे ये bearish pressure आया, then I wanted to take an entry यहाँ पे कि now why do I want to enter? See, there are two possibilities of that happening, right? You can push bearish or push bullish. If it is pushing bearish, then I want to make sure I have the best odds in my favor. Now, what are the odds over here? And now, when this indecision formed, these were my odds. If I take a sell over here, I have what? Enough range back to previous structure lows. There, I have enough range back to previous structure lows. Price is already pushing bearish. Price can also push bearish back to previous structure lows. There is enough range, and the overall direction of the market is bearish. The buying volume is however unable to sustain, and prices continue to push bearish. Price pulled back. I'm assuming this is a spike, so again I'm anticipating price to continue pushing bearish. We have enough range. We have volume also in the market. So there it was a good probabilistic trade to take if price would break over here. Now if you compare this, if I take this here, I have enough range. I have a smaller stop loss. If I take this over here, if I take this over here, I do not know, I cannot assume कि हाँ price will directly come back here, knowing that कि there is also a chance of price making a higher low as well. पर यहाँ पे higher low बनाने का chance, इस एक बार ये break हो गया, price can also pull back inside after breaking back as well. Even that is also an option. So you have to take that risk, right? You cannot be saying that हाँ ये भी हो सकता है तो ये भी नहीं लूंगा मैं. That's the risk you have to take. But I have cut a major odd by making sure I have enough range, I have enough volume for it to continue again, to continue pushing bearish. I even have a stop loss right over here. Either it will continue pushing bearish, either it will not. That's it. The limitations for the setup to play out is has to be always limited. Don't give it too many options for it to play out. It has to be very limited. Either it will happen, either it will not happen. That's it. It will be very easy for you to manage your trade as well. When that did not happen and this stepped in, when this यहाँ पे price, I was still assuming कि price somewhere could suddenly push bearish when this started happening, this sideways movement started happening कि अभी भी ऐसा एक flip आ सकता है, अभी भी नीचे आ सकता है. I was hoping that would come. I was actually waiting for that to happen, but that never happened. And clearly जो हमारा दो possibilities था, this played out. As I explained here, this higher low played out and price pushed bullish, right? So yeah, that's the case. So the higher low pay did not want to take the trade because in terms of bullish structure, in terms of buying, I do not have any bullish structure in that I'm very comfortable with. Meaning that either if I want to buy, I want price to come back to here to violate certain levels to again pull back again, then I'll probably buying. So then because there will be enough buying volume at this level for it to again at least continue pushing bullish. But I do not want to take a higher low randomly over here because I do not consider this as a higher low, as overall direction of the market is still pushing bearish, and for that reason, even though when this bullish wave stepped in, I somewhat knew कि हाँ, since there is enough range, it can obviously go back. So I didn't. That's something I was not interested in. I was more into sales because the setup was really buying pressure not able to sustain. So I wanted to stay with that concept or that belief throughout the day. So yeah, that is how I did not did not fall into the trap of taking this trade, and I waited for me to have better odds. That is enough range, volume in my side. Yeah, enough range and volume in my side, so I can have better odds. So that did not happen. I did not take this trade, and price was bullish, which I did not care about. Yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Have any questions, put in the comments below. I'll definitely answer. Thank you for watching this video again. Take care.